in 1995, but I graduated from these very hallways. And one of the things that I'm here to focus on and give you facts and numbers that are affecting all of our communities. So please understand, Hempstead is not being singled out, but I will give our numbers as I've done in Uniondale, as I've done in Freeport, when I've done individual presentations. To date, from 2000 to 2014, Hempstead has lost 70 males, 48 to gun violence, 26 to stabbings, 3 to car accidents, 2 to motorcycle accidents, 1 hit and run, 1 female suicide, and 10 females total. From December 26th to August 2nd, 7 murders have occurred. Since 2000 to 2014, Hempstead has 14 unsolved murders. That means we have 14 murders that are unsolved, and I was just sent information from the police department showing that we have more. And again, this is not exclusive to Hempstead. I have 352 murders, loss of life that have occurred in our communities of Long Island. Having grown up here, I'm very passionate about this. Terrence Greer, we held a meeting with some young people from the Hempstead community to try to help them through, because he was killed on July 18th. He was killed by an adult, his throat slashed with a machete. I'm asking everyone in all the communities to please become involved with these issues, because many of our children, as we heard last night, with alumni who participated in working with the children and dealing with the post-traumatic stress of all the shootings and killings that are occurring in all of our communities, they are not sure of how to respond, how to deal with losing friends who are being killed and shootings that are occurring in all of our communities. These numbers that I just gave you on Hempstead is the same in Uniondale. We have it in Freeport. We have it in Roosevelt. I have accumulated pictures, maps for the unsolved murders, met with parents on a regular basis throughout Long Island, and I'm asking that, I've never presented this information in the school that I graduated from. The last time I made a presentation was presenting $40,000 in scholarships to students from this school, because when I went here, I had a hard time with some things. I was a pregnant teen, and I wanted to make sure I gave back. I wanted to make sure that the young people knew that someone cared about them that graduated from this school. Now I want them to know that I am someone here who cares about their life, and I don't want to see us lose another young person because we're not coming together as communities and looking at this issue. This issue is critical. I never experienced, if any of you who grew up in Hempstead, what our young people have experienced just since May 5th in the community of Hempstead. I didn't experience in all of my years of attending schools in this district, including high school. I've never lost a classmate due to gunfire, and I graduated in 1981. My son, who attended here up until 95, has lost 23 friends from this community. He's also lost them from Uniondale, from Roosevelt. I've lost many from all the communities, and those who know me, I'm not here for political reasons. I do not get funding for what I do. I'm not looking for funding. What I'm looking for is not to see the pain in the eyes that I saw in those young men that we met with last night who did not know how and what they could do to even stay alive. To speak to many of the 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds and 15-year-olds who predict that they're going to go to jail before they go to college from our communities, that concerns me. So if I'm allowed to present in this school, I have a very big presentation. Some of you have seen it. It has been effective in other school districts within the community. I will absolutely be available. But what I cannot accept, whether I am allowed to present in our schools here at Hempstead, that the Hempstead students, the Hempstead community, along with all the other communities, will continue to be made abreast of this information, because we are losing too many of our young people, and we're not holding ourselves accountable. People are sitting back and saying, well, they must have did something wrong, but they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. A person using a gun, a knife, or a car, a child who's depressed, a child who's not getting any help, a human being that has malice in their heart, that's a problem. For our children to be walking around in our communities, and in just this community alone, we have 14 murderers that are free, according to these records, and from the police department, there seems to be more. That should be a concern. So I don't see myself as not being a victim. If I'm walking down the street, if I'm going to the store, I can become a victim. As I live in Uniondale now, around the corner from where I live on the 26th, 2 of our students were approached by men in a car, and they were young men, and they were robbed at gunpoint. So again, this is not exclusive to Hempstead. I'm not singling Hempstead out. It's just that the information has to pertain to the board meeting here in this community. And I don't come to you not enlightened, not without documentation. I have obituaries, documentation, pictures, parent statements who've been affected, including Mrs. Greer, who called us in to help with the children yesterday. I thank you for allowing me to present. Anyone who has any questions, I'll remain for that purpose and that purpose only. Thank you.